Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Wispin here, and welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be talking about the brand new Pixelmon 6.3.2 update, what all is included in this brand new update, and how you guys can get it. Once it is available, you'll just be able to download it from the same place as usual, which is Reforged.gg. There will be a link down in the description if you're watching this video at some point in the future. That link will continue to be updated, so it doesn't matter when you click on it, you'll always get the latest available version. However, the developers were nice enough to give me this version a little bit early. It should be expected to come out sometime in the next few days to few weeks, depending on how things go. But there is a ton of cool stuff that I want to talk to you guys about. And it's not just all of these cool mega Pokemon behind me. There is a bunch of other changes, a lot of things you probably didn't even expect to see. But jumping straight into all of the brand new Mega Pokemon, this update actually marks the completion of Generation 1 through 6. Every single Gen 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 Pokemon is in the game, which means you guys can expect in future updates, even the next update right after this one, to start including Generation 7 Pokemon. They let me know that that was okay to say. I'm sure you guys have been expecting Gen 7 Pokemon for a very long time, but the next update is going to be focused on that. Not this one, the one after this one. However, this one has a ton of cool stuff as well. So first up, we got Mega AGGRON, of course, and the shiny form down here, which looks absolutely amazing. Mega CAMPERUPT, which is pretty cool. Not my favorite Mega, but I mean, he has a giant volcano on his back, so that's pretty awesome. And then the shiny form there. And here we have Diancie, which is not my favorite Pokemon in the world, but I mean, hey, who knows? Maybe it's one of your guys' favorites. So that is that Mega Evolution. We got Mega HERACROSS. We have Mega Houndoom. Which one is it? Guys, I'm sorry. I don't know why I make these Pokemon videos. I don't even know. I'm pretty sure it's Houndoom, right? Houndour is the lower evolution. We're just gonna skip on past that one. Is this not even the Mega? I'm really bad at this. Okay, well, just imagine this guy, but with this color, because that's about what it. You know what? I gotta check now. Okay, let me pull out this chisel. There we go. Okay, he actually does have a red face. That's pretty cool. But you can kind of see here, this is actually how you make these statues. I've got this question a ton of times, so this gives me a good opportunity to let you know. All you gotta do is go into where it says form and change it from 0 to 1. Now, if the Pokemon has multiple forms, you just increase that number. You'll have to figure out exactly what form goes with which number. Like Rotom, for example, it goes all the way up to form 5. So you could put 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5 in that little box there, and you'll get a different form. But moving on, we got Mega SABLEYE. Pretty awesome Pokemon, although not my favorite just because it doesn't really change anything about the actual model. It just kind of makes his gym a little bit bigger. And then Mega SCIZOR, which is one of my favorite Mega Pokemon just because of how strong it is. It has really good defense and attack, and it's just a great Pokemon overall. And then Mega STEELIX, which looks amazing. I've never actually used a STEELIX before, but even the shiny form just looks really, really cool. So next up, we have some minor things. I am saving all of the coolest parts for the very end, although those Mega Pokemon are pretty cool. But here we have the amazing chair update. They added a new model, as well as a bunch of new colors for all of these chairs, which I think they look great, so I'm no complaints there, but not really something I'm ever gonna use too much, maybe? Who knows? Maybe I will. Maybe I'll put some of those in my house. And they added a bunch of items. Now, these items aren't really all that useful. You got Rage Candy Bar, Lava Cookie, and then actually all of these do the exact same thing as Lava Cookie, which is heal status problems. So they added 5 new items that do that, and then they added the Rage Candy Bar, which restores 20 HP. Not really all that useful, although maybe they do something else that I don't know about. So moving along, actually, if I go ahead and open up my menu here, you can see genders on Pokemon now are colored. So it's not really a huge update, but it is something that makes the whole game, it just feels nice, you know? It adds a little splash of color over there. Male Pokemon will now have a little blue icon there, and females will be pink instead of them both just being white or gray or whatever they were before. And also, you can now Mega Evolve or Primal Evolve Groudon and Kyogre outside of battle. So previously, this did not work. However, you can go ahead and do it now, which will just do the same thing that Mega Evolution did. And the way you do that is you toss them out when they're holding their orbs, and then you just go ahead and press B until up in the top right corner it says Mega Evolve, and then you press G. So it's B and then G, and that will Mega Evolve your Pokemon. Primal Evolve, what is it called? I don't know, but either way, that's pretty awesome because you can also ride on these guys while they're in their primal form, although you do kind of get put inside them, so there's that. So moving along to something that I did not expect at all for them to include in this update, we have the trainer card. So if you press U while you're in game, this is the first form. I'm sure this thing will go through many different changes in the future. I'm sure they could add a bunch more information here, let you look at other people's trainer cards. But for now, if you press U while you're in game, it'll tell you your money, your Pokédex completion, which I think is really nice because I never really look at my Pokédex completion, but now that I have this, I definitely will check that out. Your 6 Pokemon, which the Pokeball behind them will also update depending on what Pokeball you caught them in, and your UUID, that's not really important, but you can also change the color, which I think is pretty cool. So I'm going to keep mine blue because that's just, I mean, actually, yeah, it matches my sash. Gotta go with blue. And here in my hand, I have a black badge case. Although they come in a bunch of different colors, I'm sure this will be up on the wiki on how exactly you can craft them. Currently, I do not know the recipe as this is a beta version of the mod. But if you go ahead and check the wiki, which I will link down below in the description, once this update is released, I'm sure it'll be updated over there and you can figure out how exactly you get these different badge cases. However, if you go ahead and collect a bunch of badges from different trainers or NPCs out in the wild, I know if you're in single player, there should be gyms that spawn out in the wild. You can defeat those. If you're on a server, you'll just have to figure out if they give out actual badges. But if you go ahead and open up your badge case, you click right here on register, that'll register the case to you. And what you can actually do is now go back in your inventory, mouse over the item, and if you go ahead and right click, it'll put the badges into your badge case, which is pretty cool. If you go ahead and open this up, you can see them all right here. Now, if you go ahead and right click them while they're in the badge case, they will actually get put out, and you can also go ahead and left click on them and you can move them around while they're in the case, which I think is absolutely amazing. This is a great update and it really does help out because I'm pretty sure you can put as many badges as you want in the badge case. Let me go ahead and test this out here. We'll add a bunch more. And it does look like you can add as many as you want, maybe one of each badge. I'm not entirely sure here. I guess let's add a duplicate badges. We'll just add a bunch of duplicates and see how that works. Okay. Well, we're not going to try that. You'll have to try that out in game. I accidentally just deleted my entire badge collection. Do we actually? Is it gone forever? Yeah, so be careful, especially if you're in creative mode. Be careful with your badge case. That's one way to lose all of your badges and all of your progress. Now, one of the last things I want to go ahead and show you is if a shiny Pokemon, we'll go with Raticate because I see a couple of them over there, spawns in. You can see a regular one will have a white name with a white level, but a shiny will have a little bit of a custom colored name and level, which makes it a lot easier to tell what Pokemon are shiny, especially with things like Gengar. If we go ahead and pull out a Gengar S and a Gengar, you can see side by side, you might not be able to tell a difference apart from the little star particles, but now they have this different colored name, which helps out a ton with spotting shinies out in the wild. So a couple other things, just little minor changes that I wanted to mention because I know a lot of people have had issues with this. Number one, Ash Greninja is now fixed, so the ability Battle Bond will no longer revert back to Torrent, at least hopefully, if all goes well, because I know a lot of people were having issues with that. That bug has been fixed. Number two, they added in a new system where Pokemon that spawn around you are going to be closer to your level. This is mostly so that when you first join a server or join a single player world, all the Pokemon around you will be a lower level so that you can actually level up your Pokemon a lot easier. Now, it's not really going to work as well on servers as it will on single player just because there are a ton of people around with all different level Pokemon. But if you are playing single player, which I know a lot of people actually do, the Pokemon around you should be lower levels when you start, and as you level up your own Pokemon, they should go up in level. There's also a bunch of other bug fixes. However, I'm not really going to get into that too much because a lot of them aren't all that interesting. Just know if there was any bugs or issues you were having in the previous version of the mod, they may very well be fixed in this version because there was something like 40 or 50 different fixes underneath the bug fix category on the changelog. So there's a lot of stuff that was fixed, and I'm not really going to get into all of it here. However, if you are having any issues, make sure you go ahead and check the changelog once this new mod gets released. And then if you are having any bugs, make sure to go ahead and report those over to the Pixelmon developers. But that's going to be it, guys. If you are excited for this brand new update, make sure to go ahead and leave a like on the video. Subscribe to the channel because I will be keeping you updated on all future Pixelmon updates as well as when this update is actually released. And yeah, that's going to be it. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you in the next one.